Welcome to grinding session number 2. Everyone's doing well, I hope? Yes? Good. I might have skipped a couple grinding questions this session because I have limited access to the internet. And, ooh, shop. Buy. Stuff. Don't need any of that. And so if I did skip a little, I wrote some down, or actually copy pasted. So if I skip some, don't worry, I will go back and get them next time, because there will be plenty of time to answer questions, I promise you. So the first question I got, because I'm starting on page 8 of the forum of grinding requests, and if there were any on page 7 that I hadn't gotten to yet, I apologize. I promise I will get them next time. True Fan asks, what is your favorite thing about co-op Let's Playing? That I'm not the only one talking. No, co-op Let's Playing is really, really fun when you have the right people co-op playing with you. It can be really bad if the person's, you know, not good or boring or insulting or whatever. I've been very blessed that I've very rarely had a problem with co-op Let's Playing. But from my understanding, not everyone's so lucky. I'm gonna go clear the courtyard out first. I want to save my drives for the big boys. The best thing about co-op Let's Playing is that you're not alone. It's like literally playing games with friends. You have someone you can feed off of, you can play off of, someone that you can do jokes with. It's a lot easier commentary-wise to have a partner. It really, really is. Than to try to entertain people all by yourself. So, yeah, I guess that's what I would love about co-op Let's Playing. And, while they take on them, another one from True Fan. What is your favorite generation of Star Trek and why? What do you think about that? The next generation? I mean, when you say generation, are we talking about actual timeline or are we talking about show? Because if we're talking about the actual timeline, whichever one Deep Space Nine was in. Deep Space Nine is my favorite Star Trek show. It was really good because I tend to have trouble following the episodic nature of Star Trek. In other words, every episode's its own little story, and stories rarely ever connect to each other, and there's just, you know, no ongoing storyline, so to speak. Star Trek Deep Space Nine had that to a point, but because they were stationary, they're stationed, they're not moving. They had much more overreaching storylines and arcs. You had the whole Jem'Hadar War, etc., etc. So that's my favorite Star Trek show. Next one. Squee, have you ever played any of the Star Ocean games? If so, which ones have you played and which ones do you like? And that's from Nightblade. Okay, I have played, what are these? What do these give you? Maybe magic. No, it's not magic. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's drive? I don't think so. It is. It is drive, isn't it? Yeah, it gives me drive. Okay. I have only played Star Ocean 2 for the original PlayStation, and I know I liked it. I remember that I liked it, but I don't remember anything else about it. I mean, honestly, it was so long ago that I remember that I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was a lot of fun. But I don't remember a thing about it. So, yeah. I've seen, I think Star Ocean 3, whichever one I think is for like the PS2 or Xbox, something like that. I saw Piff Zero playing one of them, and that looked fun. You know, if you like running around killing wildlife. But I have not actually played it. And I don't have any plans to play any of them, so in case anyone's wondering. Alright, next few are from Azure Rosa. Azure Rosa? Hang on. It's a small screen. I'm using my iPhone. Yeah, Azure Rosa. Alright, so a couple of questions. Did you ever talk to your dad about the role-playing book he wrote? I'm still interested. As a matter of fact, yes. Over the holidays, Thanksgiving, I did, in fact, speak to my father, and I convinced him, it wasn't very hard, that he's going to put them, some online account. I'll give you the, obviously, I'm going to make a whole announcement about it, when he gets it up. It should be within a week or so, probably even sooner than that. And it's one book, Monsters and Slayers. It'll be $15, I believe. I think that's what he's going to set it at. However, that won't just be just for the book. That was basically everything you need is in that one book. But he wrote lots of modules for it and separate rules, like, for example, mounted combat or large-scale battles. He wrote tons of rules for that he never implemented in the book, but he has with him. And basically, and for anyone who doesn't know, in one of my previous grinding sessions, someone asked if I had played pen and paper RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, and I told them yes, but what I normally played was a game called Monsters and Slayers that was made by my father. He made it, published the book and everything. He has like boxes of them sitting in his garage. And some people, I talked about it, and some people said, wow, that sounds really, really cool. I wouldn't mind playing that. And so I talked to my dad, and he'll put it online for you guys to buy. He wanted to make sure that you guys were very, very clear, though. Buying the book not only really gets you the book, but it also gets you, like, the best customer service ever. You can, through email, you can contact him about any questions, rules, suggestions, anything. You can contact him about any questions you have, or the mods, and he's very, very good about responding. So, basically, and I'm about to use my Valor form, basically, if you wanted to get the book, you would also be able to email him about any questions or anything that you had. Oh, they killed me! Well, that sucked, even in my Valor form. So, those will be for purchase soon. I want to make it very, very clear, I don't get any of that money. It's all it goes to him. He made the RPG. So, and in another edition, that's something I worked out with my father over the holidays, we're going to be doing a cooperative Let's Play together. Shogun 2 Total War, which is funny because I'm already doing a Shogun 2 Total War. I'll be doing 2 Shogun 2 Total Wars. One single, one cooperative. My father is one of the big reasons why I'm into history, because we used to play strategy games and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Whoa. Ow, 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 ow. Come on. There we go. No, they killed me again. Good lord. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so, because we used to play board games, strategy games all the time when I was a kid, and that's what got me interested. And we have been waiting forever for a PC game that we could cooperatively join together and play the campaign like Total War. And Shogun 2 finally lets you do that, and he's very excited about it. And I said, well, hey, you know what? Why don't we just, I'll get you the game, we'll get on Skype, and we'll play once a week, and I'll record it and make a Let's Play out of it. And he was like, sure. So, yay! So not only will the book be on sale soon, but any of you who are interested in knowing what my dad is like, and trust me, he is a very interesting person, he'll be doing a Let's Play with me, which I think is probably a first. I don't know of any other Let's Players ever who have a dad that does Let's Plays with them. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but as far as I know... Ouchie. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice. Okay, next. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And... Bam! Nice! Okay. One more. Bam! And it's over. Nice! I did it that time. Woohoo! I'm proud of myself. Okay, so, yes. That very thoroughly answers that question. How close am I to leveling up? 175 to go. Nice. That's a nice little room right there. So each round of this grinding session does about 600 points. It's not bad. Alright. Oh, no, more than that. Alright, next question. While I try and beat things and simultaneously read. He has a lot of questions. He or she, I should say. What is your favorite time period figure story from history? Time period figure story. Wow, okay. Well, that's 3 separate questions, but I'll answer all of them. Favorite time from history? Medieval ages? I guess? It's definitely my most knowledgeable time. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much a fan of ancient history. You know, anything longer than 300 years ago. But it's hard to pick a time per se, because there's lots of them I like. But figure and story. Figure, my favorite figure, as weird as it sounds, I don't remember his name very well, because it's a really hard name. I think it's Alcacleides or something like that. He is a card, let me tell you. I'll look up the name later. I don't have internet with me, but it's like Alca something. Alcacleides, Alcacleides, I don't know. But this guy is crazy. He started off in Athens during the time of the whoopsie. Not the Peloponnesian War. Yay! I leveled up again. Is it the Peloponnesian War? Alright, there's a war that was with Carthage, and that's the, something wars. God, my mind's blinking on me. I think it's the Peloponnesian Wars. The wars with Sparta, where Athens fought Sparta. Punic Wars is Carthage. Peloponnesian Wars is Sparta. I'm almost positive on that. It was during the Peloponnesian Wars with Sparta. Sparta and Athens were having a gigantic struggle with each other for control of Greece, and it was crazy because Sparta couldn't be beaten on land, but Athens had a fantastic navy, and they just kind of ran around trying to goad each other into fighting each other on their terms. And anyway, this guy, Alki, I'll just call him Alki because I can't remember what his name was, which I know is my favorite figure in history, but I can't remember it. But come on, it's such a hard name. Hang on, let me reset. Alright, where was I? Yeah, he was with Athens, and he was a very, very good speaker. He convinced Athens to do a lot of stuff. But basically, what happened was he was the quintessential Athen. He was well spoken and loved poetry and art and literature and all the finer stuff of life. And it's just very Athenian of him. Apparently, he was told to like go lead a battle or something like along those lines, and he lost, or he did something. He ran away and he joined Sparta. And he convinced Sparta to take him in, you know, because he was a general of Athens and he knew a lot about Athens. And he not only went to Sparta, he became more Spartan than the Spartans. He was very militaristic and wore simple clothing and trained really hard. And he was like the quintessential idea of what a Spartan is. So he goes completely from being Athens to being Spartan, and gets put in charge of some of their troops, and ends up going turncoat again back to Athens. And then he somehow convinces Athens to forgive them. Oh, I'm really on your side. and gets put in charge of a navy. And the day of the battle, that they were going to have this huge naval battle, he doesn't show up. He ran away. And he ended up going to across the Mediterranean to the, I don't know, some Greek colonies. Anyway, you have to kind of read the whole story from him. He's a crazy character, and the things he can convince people is just amazing. Story from history. Favorite story from history. Alright, you know what my favorite story from history is? The story of three popes. The story of three popes basically goes like this. The Pope in medieval Europe, you have to understand the dynamic between the Pope and the kings. They were always vying for who was really in control, who really had the power. Because the Pope said, I control your spiritual soul and the afterlife, and all these things are under my control, and therefore I should, you know, be the person who leads. Whereas the kings are like, yes, you may have our spiritual control, but we have sovereignty control. You know, we control the earth. We control people while they're still alive. You may be in charge of their immortal soul, but we're in charge of, you know, while they're still living. And it went back and forth. You had some popes that were really strong and had lots of power. You had some popes, some kings that took almost all the power from the popes. And at a certain point, France's king did this. They basically turned the Pope into a figurehead, and to make sure that this was so, they forced the Pope to move from Rome, which had traditionally been the seat of the Pope, to Agincourt? No. I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the town that they forced the Pope to go to. But they did force him to go to it. And basically, the rest of the cardinals... Did I just go in here? Yeah, I did. The cardinals didn't like this because they didn't like any king having so much control over the papacy. And they didn't like the fact that the Pope was just going along with it. So they got together and they decided that they needed to fix this. And the best way to fix it was to elect a new Pope. But the problem is you can't really elect a new Pope without getting rid of the old Pope. So what they did is they elected the new Pope, and this new Pope said, I'm the real Pope here in Rome. That Pope in France, he's the Antichrist. Yeah, I know, right? Couldn't just say a heretic or anything. Nope, had to shoot straight for the Antichrist. And they thought, yeah, this is brilliant. It'll work. And so they did that, and the old Pope goes, no, I'm the rightful Pope, and that new Pope, he's the... Yep, you guessed it, the Antichrist. Call me the Antichrist, I'll turn that right around on you. And, yeah, so it didn't work out the way they planned, and it kind of tore Europe apart because the poor European, you know, the simple folk were like, I don't know what to do. He says he's the Pope, but he says he's the Pope. But they can't both be the Pope, especially when they claim that the other's the Antichrist, and I don't know what to do, and it split Europe into two. And the cardinals, the same cardinals that elected the first Pope, got back together and said, okay, well, obviously that didn't work, so what do we do now? And the solution they came to, the geniuses that they were, was, well, okay, here's what we'll do. We'll say both those popes are a lost cause. We'll elect a new pope, and that'll solve everything. So they elect a new pope, and this new pope goes, no, I'm the true pope. The other two popes are, yeah, you guessed it, they're both the Antichrist. How that's even possible, I do not know. But I kid you not, he claimed they were both the Antichrist. And so now we have three popes, and the other two popes said, no, I'm still the rightful pope. Those two are the Antichrist. And you could tell, I mean, as you could well guess, Europe's just doesn't know what to do with itself right now. They're like, oh, come on. The Pope's supposed to be infallible. He's not supposed to be able to lie. And yet, no. I'm so confused. So eventually, what happened was they kind of just got together. The Cardinals got together one more time, and the Popes did, and they eventually decided on an actual Pope that lived back in Rome, and they got the whole mess sorted out. But there was a good period of time there where things were pretty crazy, and I just couldn't imagine being a person in Rome. I mean, in Europe at that time. Like, what are we supposed to do? Whoa, ouchie. Someone can cure me. Please? Okay, fine, I'll cure myself. Alright. Ah! Ouchie! That really hurt. Nice, I got them both. No, 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 no! Ow! Potion. Okay, so I have to concentrate a little bit on this. Hey, Donald's back. Ow, ow. Donald's gone. Goofy's back. There we go. That's what I should do. I should just wait for him to do that. Instead of going through all this nonsense. Just wait for him to come at me. Okay, that didn't work out too well. There we go. Yay! We did it! We did it! Did that give me 116 points? Hey, I'm almost up to level 15. Yay! Yeah, so that's my favorite story that I can think of in history. I mean, there's tons of them, so let's see what's next. What has been your favorite game that you've Let's Played so far and why? Oh, I've answered that one before. Still Mass Effect 2. Not only was it my first Let's Play, but there was just so much going on in that Let's Play that was so much fun. Jack not being the least of which. Your least favorite game you've Let's Played? Least favorite game I Let's Played? Well, I haven't Let's Played any games I didn't like, so... least favorite, least favorite. Gosh, I have to think about that for a second. Well, let's go back to the save spot. Gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of maybe a game that had something that really was frustrating. Let's save. I'm gonna reset this and I will be right back. Alright, folks? Alright. Alrighty, you know, I'm gonna have to say this, and I don't mean that it was a bad game by any measure of the word, but Amnesia, Dark Descent, my Halloween special. And like I said, not because it was a bad game or anything, but because I was kind of just disappointed that I wasn't scared. You know, I was kind of hoping the game would really creep me out, and not really. A couple of times where I kind of jumped a bit, but not let's be honest, Resident Evil 4 was creepier to me than Amnesia was. But it was a fun game. But every game I've Let's Played has been fun, so that's a really hard analysis to make. Alright. What's the next question? Next question! Feel free to share what the game is. Oh, not to share what the game is, but I'd like to know if there's such a game, why haven't you done it if you want to? What? Oh, is there any game you desperately want to Let's Play that you haven't yet? Drac and the Ancient Gates, because I started it and I couldn't finish it because the game was having serious trouble with the emulator. And I have to just wait till there's a patch or some sort of response or fix or something. But I desperately want to Let's Play that, mainly because I hate starting Let's Plays and not finishing them. But you know. Mass Effect 3. Oh gosh, I still gotta wait 4 months for that? March? January, February, yeah. 4 months. 4 months isn't that bad. I can handle 4 months. Alright, hang on. Let me, Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come here. Alright. Next question. What was the very first game system you ever owned? And what was the first game you ever played? Pong counts. Okay. The very first game I ever remember playing was called Tron Arena, I believe. It was an arcade game. You threw discs at each other. It was a sit-down game. Like, in arcades back in the day, sit-down arcade booths were like all the rage. You know, you'd sit down and then you'd play Tron, whatever, disc throw. I forget what it was called. Tron Arena, I believe, is what it was called. I don't remember exactly what, but it's you threw discs at each other. That's the first game I ever played that I remember playing. The first game system I ever owned, the Super Nintendo, with Super Mario World. Came with the, you know, the system. I got it for Christmas when I was like 9 or 10-ish, maybe 11. Somewhere around there. But I loved that game. It was back when the Super Nintendo was still kind of new. And I played the heck out of Super Mario World. Oh man, I tell you. I really played the heck out of that game. I had everything, you know. Oh, I stopped him. I didn't think I was going to get that in time. So, yeah. There's that. Yay, I have my Valor form back. Alright, next one from True Fan. There's a question for King Squeeth. Why aren't you recruiting hobbits? Because Gondor doesn't recruit hobbits. Let's see, what is my status? I only need 14 to level up to level 15. I think I'm going to stop at level 15 for now. Let's see. Gamer Junkie says, what teams do you think will be going to Dragon Ball Z League Season 2 Super Bowl? I don't know. I honestly... I don't know. Some team, somewhere. Somehow. But to be honest, I have no idea which one that'll be. If you're going by record, it would be the Saiyans and maybe the Android or Team Cold or Team Muscle or... See, because like there's so many teams that are doing so well. That's what I do. One thing I kind of like about DBZ League is that, you know, you don't have like two teams that just outclass everyone. No, you always have... You have like the Saiyans, I think, have the best score right now, and everyone else is right around the same range. Well, not everyone else, but you know what I'm saying. There's no favorite winners. Strength increased and reaction boost. What does that do? Reaction boost. Sora. Increased damage dealt to reaction commence. Oh, hello. Hi there. I would like you, please. Because I don't use magic that much right now. Alright. Going into drive.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Sorry, I'm not going to answer questions at the moment because I have enough trouble surviving. Ah. God, come on. Let me get him. Yay, Valor 2. Valor form leveled up. Alright. Ow. I'm almost out of Valor. Ah, almost out of Valor! Ah, I'm out of Valor! No! Ouch, ouch! That really hurt. Booyah! There we go, that worked. Okay. So... Wait, what did I level up though? Valor Form 2 leveled up, eh? Brave Shot unleashes powerful finishing combo move and knocks a single target off its feet. So all these are already equipped. Brave. When knocked down, quickly regains balance. Okay. High jump level 1. Oh. Nice. Alright, status 864. Ah, I see. Valor level 2 to next level 268. Form gauge 4. Wait, so how do I get experience? Experience in the Valor form? No. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, I think I'm going to end the grinding session here. While I'm running back, let's see if there's another question on my list. Let's see. I really like when you commented over Assassin's Creed Lineage. Would you ever consider... Yeah, okay, I remember that. And they were talking about, you know... oh, good, and that's the last one for the page, too. Basically, he really liked when I watched Assassin's Creed Lineage and commented over it. That got my channel strike on it, which is why I moved to another channel. But he said if I could. But see, here's the thing. You gotta watch my streams and stuff because we do that a lot. We did that for American Ninja 1, American Ninja 2. I'll get a couple of people and we'll do that to a movie on the streams. Now, unfortunately, I did not know that your videos aren't permanently saved unless you do it yourself. So American Ninja 1 and 2 are not saved. However, you should go to Piff Zero's stream site. I believe he saved it. We watched Masters of the Universe and made fun of it. And it was even better. We turned on YouTube annotation. So YouTube tried to tell us what they were saying in the movie. And I tell you, it was hilarious. I laughed so hard I cried like 3 separate times. It was crazy. So go check out his stream site. Piff Zero. He's in my list of Let's Players if you don't know who he is. So we're going to end this grinding session here. Okay, everybody? I think that was a good grinding session. I got to level 15. Good, good, good. Alright. And I will see you all later.